This is the SCAC Defensive Player of the Week. Freshman Dylan Blumberg of the Trinity University men's soccer team. And Dylan, first of all, congratulations on the honor, and we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Dylan, we'll start with this. I've got to start. You had a teammate set an NCAA record, Zachariah Elholm. Tell me just how awesome that was to see somebody score a goal, consecutive goals within 9 seconds.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy record. He always seems to pop up at the right times, scoring some good goals, and that's his second hat-trick already of the season. So, but I don't know, the first goal was a long ball over the top, and it was a good flick on by our striker, Callum, and he just came in and finished it. And then off the kickoff, we just told him to press high. We knew that if we pressed them, they would make a mistake. And again, our strikers put pressures on the opposition, and Zach was just in the right position at the right time and came out of nowhere and just finished the shot. So yeah, it was great to see him score 2 goals in 9 seconds. It was pretty crazy. I've never seen that before.
I was going to say, was everybody just kind of shocked in a way? I mean, I was excited, but also kind of like, what just happened?
Yeah, definitely. It's not very common to see anyone score a hat-trick, and then to do it in the space of 9 seconds was just remarkable. No one could believe it. Lots of people on the bench missed the goal as well, which was quite funny.
Right. Dylan, let's talk about the team a little bit now. You guys had a 3-0 win over Shriner this past week, and then you had a tough 2-1 win over Texas Lutheran, which did clinch Trinity the #1 seed in the SCAC men's soccer tournament. You know, couple weeks before that, you had some tough matches against Colorado College. How big has it been for this team to pull out some of these tough matches and to find you guys on top in some of these closer matches?
Yeah, it's definitely been very good for our confidence in the team. We knew that these last 2 weeks were our last 2 weeks traveling, so we wanted to make sure that we finished on a high, that we won as many games as possible. So obviously the game in Colorado was very tough. The conditions were terrible, like freezing cold and windy, and we defended very well, especially in the second half. And then this week we just came in knowing that it would be 2 hard games, that we just need to keep our shape defensively, and that offensively we always seem to score goals. We've got a very talented attacking 3. So it was just about going into the game with the right mindset that if we kept a clean sheet, which we did in the first match, then we would score enough goals to win the game. Against Texas Lutheran, it was obviously a much harder game. They came out pretty fired up to try cause an upset, but we got a good start, scoring a goal with Roberto, and then they scored a set piece, which was quite disappointing. But at halftime, I was pretty confident that if we just kept our structure, if we kept our shape, that we would score goals. And so yeah, I'm happy that we came out with the wins. It was definitely good for our confidence, and good that we set ourselves up for the conference tournament now, that we're seeded #1.
I was going to say, speaking of confidence, your team earns the #1 seed. Just how big is that for this team to be the #1 seed going into the conference tournament? Yeah,
obviously it's massive. I've never had any experience of that with the conference finals, but from what everyone's telling me, it's a big bonus to come in #1. You get the bye on the Friday, I think, of the first games, and it's just great for the team. We know what we can achieve in this year, but we're getting the results at the moment, which is good. So we just have to keep on going.
Dylan, we'll get you on this final question. What are you hoping to see from this team? You have a couple conference matches left before that conference tournament. What are you guys as a team hoping to see in the coming weeks as you prepare for the tournament going forward?
Basically, Coach McGinley's just jumped it into us that we just need to improve every day. Whether it's in training or in the matches, we just have to keep on improving. So on that, we definitely just need to keep on playing well, training hard in practice, and doing well in games, scoring goals. Defensively, we just need to keep on keeping our defensive shape and working well as a team. And from then on, we're just taking it one game at a time. Austin College is tomorrow night, and that's our main focus. So if we can get 3 points, then we can move on to the following weeks. But yeah, it's just Austin College at the moment.
This has been the SCAC Defensive Player of the Week, freshman defender Dylan Blumberg of the Trinity University men's soccer team. And Dylan, we're going to move on to our next segment. We call it Takes 5. We're going to ask you 5 random questions. We just want you to answer them to the best of your ability.
Yep.
Now, Bill, and I obviously see in your bio and your write-up that you are from Sydney, Australia.
Yep.
So, obviously over here in America, what's been one of the weirdest or strangest maybe phrases or sayings that you hear Americans say that's just kind of like, that's odd?
The one that sticks out most is YOL. I don't know, they seem to say it in Texas the most, or the South. I don't really like it, to be honest, but I guess definitely YOL.
I'm pretty sure I probably used YOL in this entire thing, so I apologize for that if that's the case.
That's alright.
What's one of your favorite pizza toppings?
Sorry, what?
What are your favorite pizza toppings?
I like it plain, so some vegetables, some cheese and tomato paste is normally good for me. So mushrooms or peppers.
There you go. Tell me, if you could play any Olympic sport, summer or winter, the only exception is soccer, you can't play soccer, what Olympic sport would you play?
It would have to be a winter sport. I enjoy skiing a lot. Don't get to do it that often, but definitely it would be skiing in the Winter Olympics.
Tell me, Dylan, who's one of the funniest teammates on this men's soccer team? Who's one of just the goofiest, funniest teammates?
It's a tough one. I would say there's 2. I'd say Rhino Lord. He's always a funny guy. He comes up with lots of nicknames. But the funniest guy would have to be Ben Curley. He, especially with me, he loves the Australian accent, so he's always trying to put on the Aussie accent. It's very funny to listen to.
We'll get you out on the final one. We tried to keep a Halloween theme with Halloween coming just around the corner. So I'll ask, what is one of your least favorite candies, Halloween candies?
Ooh. Least favorite candy. I'd have to say that I really didn't like the Hershey's, just the normal dairy milk Hershey's chocolate. I tried that here with some marshmallows and I just didn't like it at all. So yeah, it'd have to be that.
This has been the SCAC Defensive Player of the Week, freshman defender Dylan Blumberg of the Trinity University men's soccer team. Hey Dylan, congratulations on this honor. We appreciate you joining us today, and we wish you and the team good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.